Well, hello, all my model car building buddies. This is Glenn's Models. I'm Glenn, and I'll be here in a minute. This is just a recording to take my place until I got held up in traffic. Oh, wait, here I am now. Okay. Hey, everybody. I'm here, Glenn's Models, and I got a good show for you here today. I have to apologize for that other one. If you saw it, I'm fixing to take it down, and it had all this rumbling noise in the background. It was terrible. Other than that, it was a good video, I guess. But anyway, I'm making it over again, and it's like 5 o'clock in the morning right now, 5:12 by my clock. I got up to use the bathroom, and I saw it had been loaded, so I thought I would check it out, and I heard that horrible noise. So now I'm redoing. Okay, starting out, shop cards. Shop cards, shout out for me. I'm gonna make new shop cards, and I need y'all's opinion on what to make. These are my old ones, the dragon pictures with the cartoon cars. I have a bunch more of these. Back in 05, 06, I drew, I think, 12. I gave one to my sister, so I think I still have 11 of these. And, yeah. Y'all want to use one? Y'all want me to use one of those for a shop card? Or this? I was saying about doing this. Glenn's Models, Spotlight Hobbies, and all the stuff in the background. And then throw a couple models out here. Maybe. I don't know. That's two ideas for shop cards, but I'm leaning towards the old pictures. I don't draw anymore. I've tried to, and I've seemed to have during that spell. I was able to, and I've been trying to do them since, and it ain't happening. I don't know. Maybe I lost those brain cells. Anyway, y'all let me know in the comments if you want the cartoon cars with the dragon or background or whatever. I don't know. Something. Talk to me, people. It's a little after 5 in the morning, and I'm still groggy, and my puppies are starting to wake up. That ain't good. Okay, what do I got to do today? I got to do a show. I got to shut the heck up and do a show. Let me show you what I've been working on. This is it's in the Munster RV. Let me get it into the frame here and run it around. Oh yeah, it's gonna go the wrong way. I'm just gonna pick it up. Look at, I got the start in on the wallpaper on the inside. Look at that, isn't that cool? My buddy Morrill sent me this. He printed it up on his LaserJet computer, and it looks exactly like old-timey Munster wallpaper. I like it. Now I still got to do the sides and the floor, but check out behind Spotty back here. I got his wall covered with his favorite wallpaper. Let me tell you something about Spotty. He is a reverse turtle dragon. What is that? Well, you know how a turtle wants to sleep or something, it'll pull its head up inside the shell. Well, when reverse turtle dragon wants to sleep, he'll pull his body up inside his head. That's why you see him like that. He is hiding out. Okay, but that's all I got done to this poor little guy. Yeah, but big announcement. I finished one. Yeah, I got done with one finally. You know me, it takes me forever. Let me hit the zoom on this. And get it in the picture. And yeah, okay. Yeah, he's all done. He's done as I'm gonna done it. I got the windows in him and the roof panel, and I forgot a push bar, darn it. But I got the roll bar and seat and steering and all that interior stuff in it, and it's looking pretty good. I think he's going to be all right. He's as done as I'm going to get him done right now. I may pull him back out later and do a little bit more, like that push bar or something. I don't know. But at one point, you got to say, this is it. You know, otherwise you end up working on one for a year or so. But this one's done. I'm setting him over here. And Munster RV I showed you. But now that I got that done, the little Trabant. Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you, too. On the Trabant, it's a German car, not a Russian car. Yeah, but everything else about it was right. Okay, this is Herman's wrecker. I started building a while back, and now I'm getting back on it, chasing the flies out of it, knocking the dust off. The bed of this came with, hang on, let me grab the box. It's right here. The bed on this come from this, 68. Oh, dadgummit, I don't have enough room here to do everything I need to do. 68 Cornet, and there's this little U-Haul-y guy. Yeah, that's that. I ain't got no place to set that. Dadgummit, I'm so disorganized. Anyway, that's where the bed comes from. But instead of using the floor that came with it, I use this way cool, if I can, diamond deck. Diamond plate. Oh, there it is. Look at that. That's pretty. I got that from Spotlight. They got that in sheets. You can buy 2 or 4 sheets, depending on how much you need, which I think is convenient as heck. Now, I got the top chop. It's a reverse chop. See, I managed to use both back windows. I had 2 of these bodies, and I'm making it taller so Herman can get in and out of it without knocking his head off. And I'm not doing the doors or the windshield frame until last, because I'm sure I'm going to grab it wrong and break them off 12 times before it's painted. So yeah, and I got the suspensions on it. See how I'm grabbing it there? Now that would have broke stuff. I'm an idiot. Here is the motor. I built this a while back, and it's a Hemi with a cross ram intake, and I built this intercooler box to go on top of the intake to hold the blowers and to cool off the charge. And you'll notice, oh, I like this too. The 4-port injectors, now there's 8 going straight across here, and that just looks cool as anything. And you'll notice there's no blower belt because got electric motors on each one of the blowers there. High torque, high speed motors, and they hook to the speed control and sensor on the crank, and then back to a computer. So it all matches up, so you get the right amount of boost. When you want to run it, you can turn on the computer, you can turn the dial up to give it more boost, or if you're running in traffic or something, you can turn the boost way down to where it's easier to drive in traffic without having to get out and change the pulleys and the belts as you would with a belt drive. I don't know, I'm just going for something different, because you can't keep building the same motor all the time. And I have built a mess of motors. So I try to come up with something different each time. Let me move this, and I have some older, is that it? Dang, I'm running short. I have some older builds to show you. And this is a 69 Charger. And this is something I want to point out. I did a rant way back on my other channel, way back early, about how I do not like vinyl tires. I would rather they made them out of plastic. I really would, because the vinyl don't last as long as the model it's attached to. Look at, I don't know if you can see this or not, but it is rotted. It's a rotten tire, and it's about 15 years took it for it to, if I would squeeze it, it would crumble. And it's a strange thing is the one on the other side, it's getting there, but it ain't near as bad as this one. I wish they would make tires for the cars out of plastic, or they could 3D print them and throw them in there. I don't care. Just quit making them out of vinyl, because another 10 years and this car will be sitting on its rims, And I like, when you build a model, you want it to last, don't you? You want to come back and see it over and over. Anyway, that's another rant. I'm going to shut up, show you the model. it has a blacked out motor that I think is cool. And these little spots all over the scoop there. That's bird shit. Poop. Sorry about that. That's bird poop. It's early. Give me a break. And there's the Hemi motor. And blacked out. And the bird chip crapped on it. And there's the interior. Interior looks pretty nice if I could show it. Yeah, it's going to show up. I think threatening to get a new phone is making this one work better, because it's doing a lot better than it was on the other one. Okay. Next is this guy. I love this guy. And strangely enough, these tires are doing just fine. And this is a little bit older than the other one. This is a 60 what? Something, you guys tell me, 65 or 66, I think. Charger with the motor in the back. Now, I hope this will pick up, because this is some of my best detailing I've ever done. Right here, let me get the circle on there and hold it still. No, there it is. Nope. Stupid phone. See that throttle linkage on there, going from the carbs back to double throttle linkage, and then there's a throttle cable running up the back. Got the fuel lines on there and all the plug wires, of course. But down in here, you gotta look down in there. That is the hydraulic cylinders I made to activate the clutch and to shift the 4-speed tranny. And they're all hooked up to stuff. We got 2 mufflers and we got a rear end. There is a drive shaft. And there's nothing up front. Okay, now I'm going to put this one on and tell you a quick story about what happened to me when I was 13. We was on vacation. Dad would always, this was after my mom had gone and moved out. And it was me and Dad in the front, and then Donnie and Jimmy, my littlest brother, in the back. And about 3 in the morning, and a 61 or a 62 Pontiac Catalina with the big block in it, screaming down the highway at 3 o'clock in the morning. Dad says, I'm getting sleepy. And my job was to keep him awake, so we didn't all die in a fiery crash. And I said, okay, well, pull over and catch a nap. And he said, well, I'm going to, but we got to make time, so you drive. You want me to drive? He said, yeah. Okay, and here's a question for the older dudes, my older dude friends out there. You remember on the interstate, on the long highways, there'd be a sign that said, end speed zone. Yeah, and like a speed limit sign, but it said end speed zone. And then way down the road, quite a ways, it said resume safe speed. Y'all remember that? I know I ain't the only one that old, but there where they were. I was 13, and Dad said, you drive. And I said, okay, I'll give it a shot. And I said, how fast should I go? It's no speed zone. How fast should I go? He said, take her up to 100 and hold it there. I said, 100 miles an hour and hold it there? And he said, yeah. Okay. And then he just crashed out. So, them old cars had the steering column that went under the dash, all the way down between the pedals and to the floor. I was a little guy. I was sitting on a pillow. I had my knees locked into that steering column. You couldn't have pulled me out of that car. I had one foot on the gas and one holding it over the brake, just for an emergency. Hanging on to the steering wheel, white-knuckled. And I eased her on up to 100. It took me about 5 miles to get to 100 because I was going slow. And I held it there at 100. It felt like 6 hours, but it was really probably about 30 minutes. Maybe not even that long. I don't know. But finally got to a sign said, resume safe speed. I pulled my foot all the way off the gas and just let it start winding down. Dad woke up and said, why'd you slowing down? And I said, we got to the speed zone sign. You said you wanted to take over. And oh, okay, give me a minute to wake up. Go ahead and stop, pull over and stop. And I did, and he woke up and took over. But I'm telling you, that was a trial by fire. You know, you either learn to drive or kill the family, I guess. Whew. Anyway, that did happen. That is a true story. I would not lie to my favorite people in the world. This is early funny car, AFX. I got the wheels moved forward in the back and in the front. And the motor is set back. See how far back the motor is setting? Center driver. This is like the first generation funny car. No flip-up body. Still has a rear suspension and shocks. Straight axle up front. Right there is a straight axle. And header's coming out there. And inside, I did good on the inside, if you can see it. There it comes. All right. There's the floorboard and the engine tunnel where I had to set it up, and some gauges. There's the gas pedal and the fire bottle and shifter. I'm not sure. I don't think that shifter is for shifting this. It shouldn't have a transmission. It should be a 1-1 drive, just straight through to from the clutch to the rear end. They had that. It was just a short shaft, and it had an in and out on it, you know, where you could unhook it and hook it, push in the clutch and put it in neutral like. And so that's what that shifter is supposed to be, a handbrake. You got a clutch over there, gas pedal over here, and handbrake in the middle. Okay, well, just let me run her around a couple times while I beg for things like, let me see, what do I got? Well, first off, sorry about begging. I got my notes here. I made notes. Y'all look at the car while I do this. My buddies at Spotlight, let me get them in the picture. There they are. Yeah, love them, man. Oh, I wanted to tell you guys at Spotlight, Matt, these guys, you guys are so awesome. When I first started ordering, they were sending me 4 packs of treats, you know, because I had so many dogs. And they're still sending 4 packs. You're still sending 4 packs, Matt, and I appreciate you for it. But you can cut her down to 3 because I've lost some dogs lately, and I don't want to be taking more than my share. So yeah, cut me down to 3, buddy. And they do that. If you got a dog, you put the check the box there. It says, would your little 4-legged model builder like a treat? And you go, yeah, my dog loves treats. And they'll send you some. They're so nice. That is just the nicest dog-loving people. And we're dog-loving people, most of us. So you gotta love them. Okay, and if you don't mind hitting the like and the subscribe, when you hit the subscribe, it'll come up the bells. Hit that black bell, because then you'll get all of the stuff that I do, good or bad. It'll come up. And let's see, like, subscribe. If you don't mind subscribing, man, it really is cool when people subscribe, and it's fun. You get to hit that button, and then you get to hit that bell. I think I already said all that. I'm very loopy. It is okay. It's like almost 5:30 now, and whew, I got some new medicine called Off-Asium from my doctor, and it's given me a little more energy to do stuff. And I wish you could get that over the counter. Let me see, like, subscribe, share. Go ahead and share this with your friends so they don't think you're greedy. Hey, my buddy, he won't even share his videos with me, man. He's a turd. And let me see, like, share, and sorry about that last thing, turd. And comment, and man, I can never remember 4 things. Share, scrub, like, comment. I guess that's everything. All right, I will see y'all later. Thanks for coming. Bye.